I'm Roxeanne B. Esquibel, and I'm running for the office of District Attorney. I want to be your next District Attorney, and with the election on June 5th, I'm asking for your vote. The reason you should vote for me is because I have the experience to do the job. I have learned over my 20 years as a prosecutor what it takes to effectively prosecute a case. And I believe that as the Chief Law Enforcement Officer in the district, your District Attorney should be someone who is an experienced prosecutor, a career prosecutor, and not a politician. In addition to my experience, I will be able to bring the leadership that is needed at the office. We will have a professional office, and I will set the tone that is needed to run an office effectively. Finally, I will bring accountability to the office. I will have an open door in the Alamogordo office as well as in the Carrizozo office. I will be at the office. I will answer my phone. You will be able to call me directly as well as email me, and I'll call you back. If you have questions, I will do my best to answer them. Since the forum here on May 3rd, I have had more of an opportunity to talk to citizens one-on-one. I've been out in the community, I've been walking, I've been contacted by people. And the people that I've spoken to that have had experiences with the District Attorney's Office, whether it has been as a victim or a witness or serving as a juror, have convinced me that a drastic change needs to be made, and that change is going to be changing the leadership at the top, electing a new District Attorney. Another thing that I've learned is that you can always depend on politicians to put spin on things. And what's being spun apparently out in the community is that I'm on the verge of retirement and I don't have that much more to give. I have no plans to retire, and if I'm elected to be your next District Attorney and the electorate choose to re-elect me, I would be more than happy to continue to serve in that capacity. On the candidate profile for the Alamogordo Daily News, we were asked what are two personal qualities or characteristics that we have that would, as candidates, that would help people to decide whether to vote for us. The two qualities that I listed are personal integrity and tenacity. I have a reputation for being honest and straightforward, and I think that that is a very important quality for any candidate, but particularly in your District Attorney. The other quality that I listed was tenacity. Again, I hear it's being said that I'm afraid to go to trial. I can assure you that with over 300 felony jury trials under my belt and a number of high-profile trials, including the Dennis Crimmins case that I was the lead prosecutor in back in, I believe it went to trial in 1998. I am not afraid to go to trial, nor am I scared of the courtroom. I, however, do know how to analyze a case and how to determine whether any particular case needs to go to trial or whether it would be better for the community to resolve it with a plea. In 1991, I took the bar exam in New Mexico. I had taken the bar exam in 1982 in Michigan, but I had basically been a stay-at-home mom between 1982 and 1991. In 1991, I was in a position that I needed to go to work to help support my family. After passing the bar exam, I applied for and was hired to work as an assistant district attorney in the Alamogordo office. I believe that would be a good place to hone my skills as a trial attorney, and I was able to do approximately 100 trials in my first 4 years working as a prosecutor. What I discovered, though, was I have a passion for being a prosecutor, and that's exactly why I took the path that I took growing up to be an attorney, to go to law school, and I'm exactly where I was supposed to be. What I also learned after 6 years in the drug unit was that where I really needed to be was prosecuting violent crimes. I have, since about 1997, I have almost exclusively prosecuted violent crimes. I've handled countless numbers of sexual assaults, child sexual abuse, child abuse, various violent crimes, including murder. And that's really where I believe that I'm supposed to be. I have the experience to know how to prosecute those types of cases, to know what kind of cases should be prosecuted, and to be able to work compassionately with victims. I care deeply about seeking justice for victims, about keeping the community safe, and I have a 20-year record of doing that. What I will bring to the Office of District Attorney is experience, leadership, and accountability. In my 20 years as a prosecutor, I've learned what's needed to effectively prosecute a case. And even if I'm not the prosecutor on the case, I can bring that knowledge, experience, judgment to bear to show other prosecutors within the office what needs to be done. In terms of leadership, I have experience in management. As a prosecutor, I've been a deputy district attorney and a chief deputy district attorney when I worked in this district. And I know how to mentor and how to lead other attorneys and individuals in the office in order to get the job done. As far as accountability is concerned, I have a 20-year history of being responsive to the needs of citizens. I will take your phone calls, I will call you back, and I will meet with you to answer your questions and explain to you what we're doing on a case. As Americans, we have the right to vote. However, you have to exercise that right. If you don't exercise your right, what you're saying is you don't care who your elected leaders are. You are not taking the responsibility to make that decision. In addition to exercising your right to vote, I think it's also incumbent upon citizens to be informed, to know who you're voting for and why you're voting for that person. I ask for your vote so that we can bring the experience, leadership, and accountability back to the district attorney's office. I have no plans to leave this community anytime in the near future, and I have no plans to retire. I hope that you will elect me to be your next district attorney. Thank you.